Ma'am, I'm sorry. I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is. We're freezing. Can't you get your man?
I'm sorry. No, just 1 minute. Just get somebody up there.
Listen, I know this is an incredible inconvenience, and I'm sorry.
No, well, sorry doesn't cut it. There's food in the kitchen, correct? Now, if you don't have a backup generator, then let me suggest you cook it by candlelight.
Julia.
Not now, Ned.
Julia,
Ned,
this is Mr. Reynolds. He and his wife are having a business/dinner meeting for 8 people in Suite 704.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry, Mr. Reynolds. I'm very sorry.
Sorry doesn't cut it.
I'm sure that our power problem will be solved very quickly. As a matter of fact, I was just on my way to the kitchen, and the wine bistro across the street is clearing out an oven for us.
There you go.
No, what are we talking about time-wise for dinner?
45 minutes, maybe an hour.
Oh, great. Well, thanks. Thanks for your help.
You're very welcome. And thank you for your patience, Mr. Reynolds. We'll be taking care of you.
I'm out of here.
What?
Have a good night.
Ned!
Sorry. This is bad timing. I made other plans.
The power is out in half of the hotel, including the kitchens, and the computer systems are all down.
Because AJ jumped the gun with his automated room service and didn't bother to update the electrical system first.
I don't see what that has to do with the...
I'm not an electrician. Why don't you call one?
I don't believe this!
Give it a minute to sink in. In the meantime, I have some business to take care of, and then I'm going back to the family dinner that you dragged me away from.
You just hold it right there.
Look,
I don't
Julia,
understand why you think that you are not responsible for half of this hotel.
my half has lights. Why don't you call AJ to help you out? He's the one who created this problem. Let him deal with it.
Thank you very much.
Anytime.
Ned.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I understand. Well, how many rooms are still out? Both floors? Well, okay, the backup generators are still lighting the hallways, though, right? All right. Well, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go check on the registry.
Julia.
Oh, hold on a second. Oh, you can't, can you? I'm sorry. The computers are down. All right. For every room that is still without electricity, I want you to get 2 candles, candle holders, make it the nice ones, and matches. Oh, you better give them a free bottle of wine, and glasses for however many people are in the rooms. Oh, kids. All right, somebody's going to have to go to the store. Or do we still have time to do that? I suppose so. All right, stock up on those. They make those cute little fun flashlights for kids, don't they? Yeah, get a bunch of those. Do that, and do it now. Thanks.
Julia, what can I do to help?
You can strangle your cousin Ned for me.
Why? What happened?
You don't see him anywhere, do you?
No.
No, because he stopped by, he stayed for about 1 minute, and then he left, dumping this whole mess in my lap.
Julia, you know why he did that, don't you?
No, I really don't.
Because grandfather refused to let him fire me. And more than that, he backed my promotion idea.
Oh, I would have loved to have seen that. Sad I missed it.
Oh, so am I. I mean, that was definitely one for the books.
I bet.
Don't you know what this means?
That you can keep working here? I know that your grandfather liked the idea.
Yeah, but more than that, Julie, it means the grandfather is finally fed up with Ned. This is exactly what I've been waiting for. Believe me, Ned's gonna think twice before he shuts me down again.
Hold it right there.
What?
In the first place, your grandfather did what was fair.
Yeah, I know.
If you think that this is your invitation to coast by on your name and your connections, and you have made one big mistake.
No, I was
And in the second place, may I remind you that this whole disaster is mostly your fault? I am taking reservations by hand, AJ. I'm sending up free bottles of wine to half of our rooms. I am giving out free future dinners at the Port Charles Grill, listening to irate customers screaming at me, and supervising over a kitchen that is completely dark. Why? Because you did not investigate whether or not our electrical system could handle your new computer setup. If you think that it's now time for you to get all blown up, then you just better take a look around here because, buddy, you still have a lot to learn. What? It's our Port Charles Hotel. Yes. All right, Kurt, I've got this list for you. Now, if you could, I want you to go over this right now, right as soon as you can. Thank you so much.
Julia.
No, I can't. Lucy is making room service crazy.
Just give me 2 seconds.
Oh.
I just want to apologize. This entire thing tonight is my fault, and I'm doing everything I can to clear it up.
Good, do it fast. I've really got to get to Lucy's room.
One more second. I want you to know that I don't plan on coasting along and rising through the ranks because I'm a quartermain.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry I said that, but look, I really have to get going.
Let me finish.
What?
I plan on rising through the ranks because I'm sleeping with the boss.
Oh! No work and all play, huh?
Sounds good to me.
Oh. Julia, hold on just a second. Lucy. Oh, come on in. Do you have your keys? Yes. Hi. Hi. You know, your lipstick's crooked. Hungry, huh? Gee, did you hear my stomach rumbling all the way downstairs? No. I just spoke to a very nice man who had just spoken to, or should I say been verbally attacked by, an irate pregnant lady. Well, you know, I can't help it. You know, I'm just starving, and people just don't seem to understand when pregnant women get hungry, they have to have food right now. I mean, you gotta have the food or you're gonna throw up or faint or something. So you're one of those pregnant women? Yeah. Well, listen, why don't you not do either one of those things? Because that's why I'm here, to see what you need to eat. So what do you need to eat? Oh, terrific. Let me see. Where is my... Here it is. Here's my menu. I keep it here at all times. Within reason, Lucy. Fine. Let's see. I'm going to have a little bit of the chip beef on toast. They do it pretty well here. And I'll have maybe a little bit of roast lamb, too. And could I have the duck? Also, I know 3 entrees, but I really... And the baked potato with lots of butter would be fine. And chives, maybe? No chives, just the butter. How about a sliced turkey sandwich on a bun with some cold potato salad? Our ovens are down. Okay, I can compromise, but Julia, I do have to have a nice, big, tall glass of milk. Tall milk. Got it. Oh, and, you know, I really want some apple pie. You do have that in the kitchen, don't you, tonight?
Yeah, I think we do.
Good. Oh, if you don't, I'll give you the chance to give me the lemon meringue pie and wrap it up because I might want to eat it. Save it for you.
Give me an hour.
An hour? Julia, an hour just won't do. Not an hour.
Lucy, I am doing the best I can.
Oh, an hour. That's just terrific.
But it's late at night and they're eating Chinese food and he's obsessing over some noise coming from the apartment next door.
What are you talking? What do you mean? What about Play It Again, Sam? Where he's teaching the girl to eat rice with the chopsticks?
Hold it. I can top that. How about the drama that's happening on the 3rd floor?
Is Lucy all right?
Oh, yeah, she's fine. She's hungry, and I have a kitchen that's moving like molasses. Oh, fun night, huh? Oh, boy. I hope I can do it again next week. Do me a favor and give her some of your food, won't you? Tell her that I'm working on the order, please. Tell you what, dinner for 2 at the grill on me when we live through this, all right? Well, thanks. And if I were you, I'd just crack the door and toss that. I know, but you can see that the elevator is working now. We've got the generator. Got to go back online.
Anyone can do something you can.
No, that is absolutely true, and I plan on taking care of you. But Gary, can you help Mrs. Jeffries here? She's got to catch a flight, and I'm going to take care of that for you right away. Absolutely, Mr. Thomas. I'm not forgetting you. I forgot you, didn't I? I'm so sorry. But you know what? I told Gary earlier that he can handle it. So if you know who Gary is, he's at the front desk right now. Ask for him and tell him, because I need to go. Go. Thank you so much.
Well. How are things in Crisis Central?
No, this is our crisis, Ned, and I can't believe you walked out on me in the middle of it.
Really? Exactly what did I do to create this mess? I already talked to her. Explain
Yeah,
it.
you haven't done anything to help with it, that's for sure.
The brilliant plan to automate room service and overload the electrical system was AJ's idea, not mine.
That is not the point.
Oh, I think it is.
Oh.
AJ created it, you approved it, so I think it's only appropriate that the 2 of you have to cope with it. And I must say, it has wreaked an incredible amount of havoc around here.
Look, if I didn't have to be in 6 different places right this very minute, I would grant myself the pleasure of telling you exactly how I feel about you and the job you are doing tonight.
Well, sit down, have a drink. Tell me all about it.
Thank you. But somebody in this partnership has got to make sure that we don't go out of business tonight, or we don't suffer from a lawsuit from an injured guest. Maybe you would like to explain a multi-million-dollar liability to suit to Edward, but I assure you he won't be amused when he hears about your total irresponsible behavior tonight. And believe me, I plan on putting it in my report. Excuse me.
Don't work too hard.
I've been waiting here for
I know,
hours.
Mr. Payton. I'm sorry for the delay. Here's your key. We are suffering from a temporary power failure, but we plan on having it corrected very soon. In the meantime, I'll do everything I can to make your stay as pleasurable as possible.
I certainly hope so.
All right. Thank you for your patience.
Till tomorrow, then. Everything under control?
With no help from you, partner.
Yes, thanks to AJ's innovations, I guess we'll have to rewire the entire hotel. Which will definitely cut into the quarterly profits.
You are so classless, Ned Ashton. If you were any kind of gentleman or even a good businessman, you would be behind this desk helping me instead of taking cheap shots at AJ and playing Lord of the Manor with one of our guests.
You know, we hire help and pay them to deal with little incidents like this. It's not my fault that you're an obsessive compulsive who feels like she has to do everything herself.
Ha! If this were any other crisis, you would be here pitching in. You are just behaving like a spoiled brat to totally infuriate me and to try to nail AJ with this wiring problem.
Yeah.
I wonder how Edward is going to feel when 500 frustrated and furious guests check out of this hotel and swear they will never come back.
Let me suggest that you leave my grandfather out of this. That's AJ's MO. Whenever he wants something his way, he runs to grandfather and tries to stab me in the back. Where is your adolescent paramour anyway? Don't tell me he skipped out on you.
No. AJ has been a prince through all of this. He is working his little tail off. He's in the kitchen right now making sandwiches and helping out with room service.
How perfect! He's finally found his place in the family business.
You don't fool me, Ned. The reason you're acting like a 2-year-old is that your titanic ego can't stand the thought that I might prefer AJ to you.
You couldn't be farther off the mark. And if you do perceive me as a 2-year-old, maybe that was my appeal to you in the first place. You seem to have a predilection for robbing the cradle.
Tell.
Lucy, you're walking.
Julia,
Where's your
I
kiss?
just wanted to let you know I'm checking out.
How are you? Where are you going?
I am going somewhere where they get a little service going and I get a decent sandwich. Oh.
We are at a crisis point, Ned, and I want to see you and Edward and get a few things straight right here, right now.
I am not about to get grandfather involved. And I resent you trying to go over my head. I thought this was a partnership. A partnership means if there's a problem, we handle it between ourselves.
The problem is this is anything but a partnership. You made that clear the other night when the hotel nearly shut down. I needed you, and you flatly refused to help in any way.
Please, spare me the melodrama. The situation was well under control.
No thanks to you.
Julia, you have no concept of what it means to be a hotel owner. So let me explain it to you. Your job is to direct the people you hire to do what they're paid to do. Get down in the trenches. Take care of the guests. Solve problems, which includes power failures. You don't dig the trenches. You don't make mountains out of molehills. You may enjoy crisis, but the people who work for you and with you don't.
Several hundred paying customers were enduring major inconvenience. Now, I don't care if I'm the hotel owner or a bellhop. To me, that is a crisis, and I pitch in, and I'm sure Edward would agree. I am also sure he would find your behavior totally irresponsible, as I did, and do.
Holier than thou is a little hard to take from someone who's been seducing the junior help.
AJ does not have as much to do with this as you are pretending. This is about you and me.
You're right. So let's keep it between you and me. You can't manipulate my grandfather into fighting your battles for you. And if you try, you're going to learn a fundamental lesson. Quartermains stick together. So leave grandfather out of this.
Leave me out of what? What's all the fighting about now?